Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is KJ48, and welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. Alright, let's bring back the UI. I was just grabbing a screenshot for last episode. And today we got to work on these Palisades, man. We got to do it. And we need more logs coming in and all that good stuff. We should have plenty of arrows and plenty of ways to make money without having to use any more sticks on arrows for a while. So that's cool, and that will allow us to get a ton of logs. So let's go ahead and grab our hammer. Alright. And let's get to work. Hell yeah. Alright, so that's over there. Yeah, let's finish it over here first. I don't think there's much over here left to do. The only thing I don't like about this Palisade setup is I don't have an easy way to get to the water anymore. Which is, you know, kind of suck. I'm thinking about leaving one of these pieces open, but screw it. Nah, let's close in the whole thing. The hell with it. We don't want to leave a spot open for me to get water. There's a spot open for bandits to come in and steal my children. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's like wandering around here. Anybody could take you. Oh, what are you gonna do? Gotta make the Palisades. Oh boy. I wonder when the next update's gonna be. Like the next big update, like game-changing update. I'll have to look into that. There's a video that the developers put up. I'm assuming he's a developer or something, and he's like talking about the game. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I definitely will. And we'll see what they have to say. Can't wait to see where they go with this game. It's freaking dope, but it's like this game's so far along. It feels like in development, but it's still like early access, man. It has not been out for that long, and that's kind of amazing. It really is. As a matter of fact, maybe in between cuts of this and next cut, maybe I'll watch the video and talk to you guys about it. I don't think it's a long video. Yeah, I mean, they've got, like, this game feels like, I mean, there's a lot of developers who would consider this a full release, you know? And these guys are like, nah, we're just getting started. And that is really, really neat. I'm so slow. Walk on an angle, walk on an angle, jump! Walk on an angle, walk on an angle, jump! That's my new song. That's my new medieval song. Walk on an angle, walk on an angle, walk on an angle, jump! Man, that was a really short and precise Q&A. I really liked that. It was like 5 minutes, and I did write down everything they said, and we're going to talk about it now. I don't know why I'm coming home, but that's not where I want to be. Apparently, this is the 4th Q&A they've done. I don't know if I should like go back and look at the other Q&As. I don't know how old they are, but maybe I will. We'll see. So basically, they're basically taking questions from the, community. So let me grab some logs and I will go over what they talked about. That's too heavy. That's too heavy. That's pretty heavy, but not too heavy. All right, so Q&A number 4. Someone asked about gates and walls. I thought the walls thing was kind of interesting because the guy didn't say like, well, we already have walls. We have fences, and we have 2 kinds of walls. I would consider the log walls, right? Like, I would consider these right here walls, right? Although it says fence, and Palisades are kind of walls. I don't know. But anyway, they asked about walls, and they said that they are planning walls for and gates, mainly gates, right? Gates, what we're missing. And they're talking about it for 2021. All right. Someone asked, what about rotate crop fields? You know, the way you can only put crop fields on a certain angle. And they said it's not possible. And that's really sad because I was really hoping we'd be able to rotate our crops. He said, basically, when you're going to build a town, if you want your crops to line up, build the crops first. Or, it doesn't take anything. Now that I think about it, it doesn't take anything to build crops. It's completely free. You can make fields. So make your fields first, then build your town around it. It's kind of what I did here. These crops aren't exactly lined up, but they're pretty lined up. And, actually, I got lucky on these, now that I think about it. That wasn't forward thinking on my part. That was just plain stupid luck. Roads. They said maybe they'll get to roads in early access. This is another thing I was a little bit down about. Like, I think roads are important. Like, super duper important. Like, maybe one of my biggest gripes with the game right now. Like, it is. No, it is. It's my biggest gripe with the game right now. Is roads. Okay? My first biggest gripe with the game was lights. And, they got the lights done. Maybe I'm getting a little spoiled here. But I've gone out of my way to try and figure out ways to make roads. And I've come up with a couple ideas, but, like, we really need roads. I don't know why. I mean, they said it's not possible, but I don't know. It feels like it should be possible. They need to really work hard on roads. It's not... it's not a small thing. I don't know if they think it's a small thing, but you know, you guys need to let the developers you want roads. Be nice about it. Don't be a dick, but let them know you expect roads. You know, I think it should be a foregone conclusion we get roads, but what do I know? I'm not a dev. Maybe it really is just totally impossible. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some more. That's too heavy. That should be good. All right, animal reproduction, yes, and they even said very soon on that. And the developers, I'm assuming it was the developer, he mentioned that you're gonna have to keep the animals happy, meet their needs. So I wonder if animals have to be happy to reproduce, or if he just meant like food and water. But right now we don't need to feed animals, so that really doesn't mean anything. Having animals reproduce would be pretty dope. If you're gonna do that though, you need to up how much they cost by quite a bit. I would think the idea with animals is you would save and save and save. And save and save and save some more. And it's going to cost you a lot of money to get 2 animals. But once you get those 2 animals, you take care of them, you know, do what you're supposed to be doing, and they reproduce, and now you're looking really good, right? So, yeah, animal reproduction, they said very soon. They didn't say 2021, so that is pretty freaking dope right there. Let's go ahead and do that. Castles. Someone was asking, can we make castles and stuff? And the developer basically gave a flat out no about that. They said it's like, at first they said it's not possible, and then they said something about that you're supposed to be like a simple everyday man. You know, you're not supposed to be making big giant castles and stuff. So that's fair enough. That's fair enough. The game is what it is. That doesn't really bother me. What else? No villager animations. People ask why there's no villager animations. The first thing I thought of when I heard someone say there's no villager animations was I was like, what are you talking about, man? Like, the farmers do animations all the time. So do the people working in the sewing place and the, what's that other place? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. What the frig, man? Smithy. Yeah, the smithy. But then I was thinking, they were saying something like, you know, when you have people like chopping wood and stuff, a lot of times they just hang out inside and don't do anything. It's a good point. That's a good point. Some people chop wood. I've seen people chop wood. But it's a good point, though. A lot of times they don't. They just kind of, like, especially the hunters, right? They don't really do anything. So the developers said, where is it? No village. Yeah, they said more coming soon. They're working on it. They know it's an issue. It's not going to be like roads where they say no. It's definitely coming, and I got the feeling it was coming soon, but I don't know how soon. They just said, you know, it takes time. We're going to have to work on it. So they know that's a need, and they are working on it. What else? Then they started talking about future updates, right? Regular future updates. They said regular updates are going to be 1 to 2 times, or I'm sorry, every 1 or 2 months. I wrote 1 or 2 times a month, but I don't think I think I wrote that down wrong. I was typing it as I was listening to the video. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said 1 update every 1 to 2 months. Major updates. Okay? It's all you can really ask for in these early access games. That is pretty legit right there. But then they said something about a week. They're going to put out weekly updates on a test branch, and they said that everyone can get on the test branch. So yeah, if you want to play on the test branch and get their weekly updates, you could do that, or you could just stay on the stable branch and wait every month or 2 for updates. You know, every month or 2 is not that bad. I'm used to 7 Days to Die, where it's like every year. You know, so. Now, to be fair to 7 Days to Die, those are major updates. Like big, like game-changing, almost like a whole new game type updates. So, let's see if we have any food here. Yep. Eat it before it goes bad. Multiplayer. They said they have no... this is like the stock answer for all these like developers who do single-player games right now. The stock answer, and this is their answer, they don't have multiplayer planned, but they're not ruling it out in the future. All right, I think multiplayer is a big deal, guys. I know a lot of us don't really care about multiplayer, but if you care about the health of the game and you want the game to do well, there's just no doubt about it. The game will do way better with multiplayer. That's just a fact. So, you know, I'd like to see multiplayer, and I hope they get to it. And I'll probably play multiplayer at some point. I'm not a huge multiplayer guy. I'm kind of a control freak, to be honest. And like when we play multiplayer, like things that are out of my control kind of drive me up a wall. So, not a huge fan of multiplayer, although I do play multiplayer. You know, but it's not like my main thing. My main thing is single player. When I go to look for a new game, I'm not like saying I won't play it if it does have single player, but I'll be much more likely to grab it and give it a try if it says single player. And I don't care if it has multiplayer too, as long as it has single player. I mean, why can't everyone get what they want, right? So yeah, so they said no multiplayer, but they're not ruling it out. Maybe later. It's typical stock. I would be surprised if this game didn't have multiplayer at some point. I just feel like this dev team is the kind of dev team that's going to put multiplayer in this, but that's just my own thoughts. That has nothing to do with what the developer said. There we go, and let's get this up to around 90. There we go. Now the last thing that they talked about was console release, and again, stock answer. They have no plans for console release right now, but they're not ruling it out. They're just going to work on the PC version for now, which is, I mean, very few companies I think are going to go release early access games on console anymore. I mean, it's worked on some games, I guess. I don't know what games. I never played Ark on the console. I never heard about it. I know the 7 Days to Die port on console was a disaster. Mainly because Telltale went out of business. I mean, hey, if your only chance to play 7 Days to Die, the greatest survival game in the history of creation, is on a console, yeah, it's not going to be as good as the PC. Not even close. But you know what? It's still the best. It's still the best survival game on any console, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, like, it sucks, and I hate to say, like, things like with the 7 Days to Die release, like, on console, like, well, it's better than nothing. I mean, you could have never even played the game, but that's easy for me to say when I have a PC. So I get it. Again, same thing with multiplayer. I'd be surprised if this game didn't come out on console at some point. We'll have to see about that. But that is the Q&A and Q&A number 4. Yeah, it's, some good information there. I'm disappointed on the fact that they're not taking roads seriously. Oh, you know what? I got to do this next part. I'm disappointed on the fact that they're not taking roads seriously. That's probably my biggest takeaway from this. I can't believe they don't think roads is a big deal. Like, it's just kind of, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm misreading it, but that's kind of the feeling I got from listening to him talk. Yeah, maybe in early access. Really? Roads are important. It really is. I thought they knew that. Maybe they do, and it's just too hard. I don't know. We'll have to see. But overall, though, pretty cool update, and I'm still loving the game. It's not like roads are going to kill the game for me. I'll just figure out my own way to make roads. I mean, we already have, right? So now we need to take out these right here. So let's go to destroy. Okay. And we'll leave those right there for now. While we're over here, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the farm plot here. Yeah, you know what? This is all taken care of. No problem. So now we're going to get everyone off of the barn. I'd really like to just leave these people on field work, but it's just such a waste. It really is. And I try not to let it bother me, but it does. So, I mean, it only takes a second, right? Well, maybe more than a second, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. Assign worker, farmer, assign worker, farmer, assign worker. Okay, we're looking pretty good now. You know what? I'm going to see how much they're going to be making. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're doing some work. They're doing some work. All right, so let's go ahead and move this palace. I think we got to finish this one. Is that separate from the other ones? Destroy. No, it's not. I was hoping to move this one a little bit. That's okay, though. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. The only thing I don't like about this one is it blocks my path. I can't... I'm not going to be able to get behind this building, but that's okay. I don't see any reason people would have to go behind that building anyway, so... What does it matter? Simple. It doesn't. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab... That looks pretty good to me. So you guys let me know what you think about the updates. I'm curious. I am curious. The future updates, their little Q&A. It's a pretty cool Q&A. Overall, I'd give it a B as far as the Q&A goes. It would have been an A, but the road thing. The road thing. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Alright, so we need to make sure this thing is facing the proper... Oh, we need sticks for this, don't we? Son of a bitch. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the logs out here so I don't feel like I wasted my time. So let's go ahead and drop some logs. And, well, we can just pick sticks right here. Yeah, you know what? Let's pick sticks because, like, I'm already, like, very conscious on how many sticks I have. These things are right here. I'm going to need a good amount of them, but not, like, a ridiculous amount. You need sticks to place down the fences and walls and stuff. Alright, that should be good enough for now. So let's come over here. Oh, I got mad ups. Okay, so do I do this from the inside or the outside? Nope, that was right. Okay, cool. Alright, so you go as close as you can. And the little wooden things are on the inside now, so we just need to line this up with this right here. Okay, should not be too difficult. There we go. And those things are on the inside. The inside. I was hoping to get more of this done, but man, this Palisades are no joke, dude. No joke. Take a quick sip of my Monster. Yes, I drink a Monster energy drink. I drink the white can, which has no calories, but I don't drink too much of it. I think maybe I have two cans a week, maybe something like that. Maybe not even that much. So it's not like I'm very careful with it because I'm not like a health nut, but like I don't want to be just chug a Monster like a psycho. Hey, if you guys out there chug Monster, you're not a psycho. You are perfectly cool with me. I just don't want to be chug. I just say psycho because it's funny, but yeah, Monster's fine. It is what it is. What isn't bad for you these days? Can you guys name anything that's not bad for you? Water. Is water even good for you anymore? Can you drink it out of the tap? You better buy some of that bottled water, right? Yeah, nothing's good for you anymore these days. So you got to do the best you can do. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I do overeat, unfortunately, but I'm on my diet, so I'm working on it. If I want to have like a couple cans of Monster a week, then, it is what it is. Nobody's perfect, right? I'm not going to like be one of those people drinking green smoothies, I had this lady I work with who always tried to get me to drink her like vegetable smoothies, and I was just like, that looks so freaking gross. I'm not touching that. She always tried to get me to drink it. I was like, nah. I don't think so. I'm not drinking anything green unless it's peppermint or something. Like, freaking... Like, I'd be like, what's in there? Oh, spinach. And like, nope. You lost me at spinach. And I don't hate green foods either. Like, I can have, like, things like broccoli. What else can I have? Green beans. Kind of like green beans. I actually like, you know what I like? I like cucumbers. And you know how I like cucumbers? As pickles. I mean, I'm no food expert, but I think pickles are just cucumbers with salt and vinegar, right? I love vinegar. Oh my god, I love vinegar. So yeah, I mean, I do like pickles. I wouldn't exactly call that a vegetable, but kind of. I mean, it's just a cucumber, right? I don't know, maybe I'm talking out of my ass. Probably. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. Alright, so there we go. And this one is complete. Alright, now we need to destroy this one. Okay. That was a long one there. Alright, so now we need to replace it. Get out of there. Oh, the animals are going to get out. Crap. Oh, well. They'll just go back in at nighttime. Not really a big deal. Palisades. I gotta do this going this way, right? Because if I do it going this way, that's how they're on the outside. Placing Palisades is really weird. It's not like what side you're on, I don't think. It's which way you go. Like, if I go this way, that's proper, right? And if I go... Now I'm on the other side. If I go this way, that's still proper. In any game I've ever played, the inside and outside of a wall is dependent on which side of the wall you are on when you place it. This game, it depends on which way you stretch the wall. It's very, very interesting. Alright, so let's go right there, and let's put this... See, I can't go on the other side. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the ass. You know what? Let's just put it right there. Yeah, that is on the proper side. I'm so slow. I'm so slow. Don't you know how slow I am? Okay. And that is looking proper, right? Pretty sure. I'm pretty kind of sure. Someone mentioned on the first video I started with the Palisades, they were like, "Oh, who won the pool?" We were taking a pool on what episode Cage would finally get fed up and have to redo the Palisades. Who had episode 74? That was genius. Whoever made that comment, mwah, just genius. Really good. Made me laugh. Made me laugh out loud, like for real. Not like LOL. You know, that was funny. It was like literally me laughing at work like an idiot. No one knew what the hell I was laughing at. I need to get some water. Yay, the lights just went on. I love it when the lights are on. You know, because I love it when the lights are on, I think we're going to continue working through the night, as long as it's not too dark. I don't have a lot of lights where I'm working, so if it gets too dark, I'll cut it until the morning, but I'd really like to, work during the night with the lights. It's just, the lights are really nice. They do cause some lag. The developers have got some optimization to do, but still, I mean, it's a great first, I don't know what you'll call it, introduction of the lights. I might take that one out. I don't know. Probably too much there, but I did drag some logs out here and drop them on the ground. Oh, look at the lights over here. It's so cool. I did drag some logs over here, so I've got maybe enough to finish this whole palisade. I don't know. We'll have to see. I've got about 60 total logs in the area. 30 on me and 30 on the ground. All right, we're going to grab these. Come on, grab the logs. Get the freaking branches out of the way, stupid branches. Am I going to be able to move before I run out of... Nope, I can move. Cool. Yeah! KJ48 wins again. Pissed off my wife so bad the other day. We were talking about something, and she was talking to a coworker, and her coworker agreed with me. And then I've got a little saying that always pisses off my wife, never fails. And it's something like, I win again. Or I always win, and like she hates that. She hates that. So, yeah, she's yelling at me right now. I can hear her. Yeah, she doesn't like that, but I think it's hilarious. It is the morning, and we have to replace this wall right here. Animals, I swear to God, if you get in the way of me making the wall, I'm gonna butcher you all. No, I won't really do that. They're too expensive, but man, it would be a real pain in the ass. I'd have to like. If that happens, I'm going to have to cut the video and put these walls down at night. Yep. No, actually, it doesn't really seem to care about them. Alright. So we want that to be right about there. I might have to redo the wall on the inside. Yeah, well, actually, maybe not. Probably not. We should be okay. Wow. That was actually pretty painless, honestly. Oh, painless. I still wish the walls like lined up properly. You should be able to do what they do in the forest, where you click one button and it doesn't end the blueprint chain, but it lets you turn it. So you could turn, like in the forest, like you could turn like one of your blueprints and still keep it connected to that chain of blueprints. Like I could theoretically do this wall in one shot around the entire base if it worked like the forest. Alright, we don't need any more of that. We just want to take as many logs as we can hold and still move. Okay, well, can't really move right now, but I think if we eat some meat... Can we move now? It's kind of slow, but I think we'll be okay. We'll just hit this part right here since it's the closest. When I originally did these Palisades, if you guys remember, if you were here, if you weren't, I'll let you know, is I carried out like 1,000 weight of logs and just kept dropping it, moved along, dropped it, moved along, you know, drop it, move along, pick it up, drop it. This is probably just as fast. And that way is really kind of annoying too. So there we go. And I'm super fast. You know, sometimes I swing super fast. I'm not really sure why. You know, I think we're going to leave those alone for now, because I don't want to like glitch out the cows. Although I don't think it really matters. I don't think you can really glitch out your animals like in a bad way, because every night they just like disappear and reappear in their pens. So I don't really think it matters that much. So we're just about ready to finish this. I'm going to see if this pig's going to be a problem. I think he's going to be a problem until nighttime when he disappears and reappears in his pen. Alright, so I think the next Palisade build we do is going to be the last one, which is just awesome. Everything's facing the right way. Everything's looking good. I'm loving it. Yeah, pretty freaking dope. All right, guys, if you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.